How many times are you playing around to golf and you're just not feeling that good that day? As soon as you start your downswing, you feel like your weight shift is all out of balance. Your hands and arms and body just aren't synced up. They're all working against each other. Maybe you're having a little bit of a cast. You're losing this angle of lag as you're starting down. Even worse than that, that club may kick out in front of you a little bit and you start coming over the top. Well, those things can be incredibly frustrating because it's not going to be a good day. You're going to go out there and play a bad round of golf when those things start happening. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about the key to starting the downswing the right way with your weight shift, and then the missing piece that a lot of people aren't telling you that pairs up perfectly with that. Now I've got a lot of awesome drills coming out this year that are going to help you to improve all aspects of your game. But if you don't subscribe, you're going to miss out. You won't be notified when those are released. So hit that subscribe button right now, click the like button, that really helps me out, and post your comments below. I would absolutely love to hear from you. All right, so first let's start with the weight shift. The big mistake here is that the weight shift is going left way too late to start the downswing. What's actually really happening, and what there's tons of research out there now that we have these pressure mats, we can see that as your weight goes in the backswing to the right, you're going to achieve the most amount of weight on your right foot when your hands are about halfway back. Now here's the big key. Your weight needs to start shifting left from here. So you're going to be pushing off this right foot as you're still completing that backswing and your weight is already moving to the left. So the way that I'd like for you to visualize this is start with a little weight on the right. I think that makes it easier for most players. That's going to help you to get that weight right early, which is a good thing. Then I want you to feel like your weight goes left, then swing down. So we're starting with it right. That's very easy. We can do that when we set up. We don't even have to do anything after that. And then as you're making your backswing, feel like your weight is left, then you swing down. So almost like if I was going to take a golf ball here, put it under my left heel, I'm going to press this golf ball into the ground, then I'm going to make my downswing. So I make my backswing, I press, then I swing down. And if I do that in a real swing, it's going to look something like this. Backswing, press, then we swing down and through. That's how you get your proper weight shift. If I wait, and the most common thing that I see is players wait until they start the downswing to get the weight left, it's way too late. The downswing is about a quarter second. If you wait to get your weight left, then as you're starting the downswing, you just don't have enough time to shift your weight over there. So that's the first big key with this. You have to get that weight left much earlier than you think you do. Here's the second key with that. A lot of times when I see players do this, they start to unwind the body and cast the club. So maybe I get my weight more left, but as I do that, I have a little over the top type action. I have a little bit of a cast where I'm losing this angle early in the downswing. Even if your weight shift is good, it still feels like your hands and arms aren't synced up. Here's a great feeling for how to do this the proper way, to still come from the inside as you're making this type of a swing. I want you to go to the top of your backswing, and I want you to visualize this club is parallel with the ground at the top of the backswing. Now as I shift to the left, then I start my downswing, I want you to feel like that club is staying parallel to the ground as your body opens up. That gets rid of that cast motion. There's no way to steepen that up and come over the top from there. Again, this is an exaggeration. Nobody's wrists are this flexible, but the sensation that I'm gonna have as I start my weight shift left and start my downswing is that I'm gonna keep that club parallel to the ground as long as I can, then I'm gonna swing on through. That's what gets me in the slot. So let's put those two motions together. Piece number one, start with the weight on the right. Shift left, then swing down. Piece number two, to get rid of that cast, get a lot of lag in there. Shift to the left like I talked about, and as I swing down, as my body opens, I'm gonna feel like that club stays parallel to the ground. It stays back behind my body. That's what's gonna save up all that power and energy for later on in the downswing. Let's try it out. There we go. Couldn't be much better than that one. That one's gonna look nice on flight scope there. Let's see what my numbers are. So that swing right down the middle of the fairway, 302 carry, 333 after the roll. So that's about as good as I got. Now, if you're like most players, as you start that downswing, this feeling of having lag and keeping that club parallel to the ground as long as you can probably feels pretty daggone odd. The natural sensation is want to cast this club out, or if not cast, at least lose some of that angle. Well, I have a little secret that I found helps a lot of players get tons more lag very quickly. And I'm going to play a preview of that video here in a second. All you need to do is just click the card that pops up on your screen, or click the link down below in the description if you don't see those cards. You'll be able to watch that video right away. I can't wait to help you build more lag and have a lot more fun cranking those drives out there. Hi guys, and welcome back. I'm Clay Ballard, and in today's video we're going to talk about one of the absolute worst drills for creating lag. It's a very common drill that I see, and in this drill what we're going to do is we're going to set the wrist very early to create an angle of lag, and then we're going to try to hold this throughout the swing. It's one of the worst things that you can do to build lag. I'm going to talk about the science behind why this is the case, and I'm also going to give you a great drill to help you improve your lag, all in this video. Let's go ahead and get started. If I do it this way versus holding that position, exact same thing happens when we're building the lag in the golf swing. So what we want to do is throughout the swing, I want to have a very low and wide takeaway. So I'm not going to set my wrist early at all. If you look at a lot of the top players, you look at Adam Scott, very wide takeaway, not very much wrist set at all. You look at Rory McIlroy, look at Tiger Woods. All these players are using a wide takeaway and not getting very much wrist set, so that later in the swing, as we start down, we can increase this wrist set, and we're really only going to max out this angle of lag for a split second in the downswing. Okay, so a three-step drill here. Now, as we get started with this, I want to remind you that the fulcrum in this golf club for getting a massive amount of lag is right at the end of the golf club. This is where I want my hinge point to be. I want to use the full length of this club to build lag.